Greetings, friend, entrepreneur, and fellow business builder. I'm marketing master Jim Ackerman, and this is the Super Bowl edition of Good, Bad, and Ugly Ads. It's the end of the first quarter, and it's time for us to give our critique and for you to give your critique of what you saw in the ads for the Super Bowl. Now, Seattle's playing very poorly right now. Patriots are playing very well. Where do the ads fall? My take is they're more on the Seattle side than on the Patriots side. Not very good, but don't take my word for it. We have on the line Joel Ackerman, who, yes, he is my son, but he is a YouTube ad guru in his own right, and he has a take as well. Joel, I say they weren't very good. What do you say?
Yeah, some were good for entertainment, but while entertainment may be the language of marketing of today, you still have to say something with the language.
That's right. You have to sell something with the language. Good point. There were three things that stood out to me. Number one was the lack of ads. You know, at $4.5 million a pop, there were a lot of places where NBC was throwing in program promotions and instead of ads. Believe me, at $4.5 million a pop, if they had sold it, they'd put it in there. So they didn't come anywhere near close to selling out their inventory. That popped out at me. The second thing that popped out at me was the Budweiser ad. Now, this is the third ad in a series. A couple of years ago, there was the Colt who was just getting started, and he had to work out like Rocky in order to be able to make the team, and he finally did. Last year, his trainer has to send him off, and he's sad about it, but he has to let him fulfill his destiny. And at the end of parade, the horse sees his trainer in the crowd and comes over to him, very touching. This one's about a little puppy dog who gets lost and has to traverse all kinds of terrain to get found. And just as the wolves are about to get him, the horses save his life. My take is, didn't come close to as touching as the previous ones. Joel, what's your take?
I agree. I think that this ad wasn't even entertaining, let alone doing anything to sell beer. And the best you can say for it is it was shot well.
Now, you said that one of the ads that impressed you was the BMW ad. You want to expound on that?
So the BMW ad where they show an old clip from the Today Show or something where they're talking about the newfangled internet and relate that to this new car which will revolutionize the world or at some point supposedly become standard. And while I didn't think the ad was terribly written, wasn't terribly well written, I do think it did its job for a car commercial to get you interested in the car. What is this car all about? What's the new technology? And
maybe you'd want to go to the internet and look it up. Compare that to the Lexus ad, which was just a standard car ad, moving in and out, split screens, lots of digital effects, didn't tell you anything about the car or make you want to get it. And so that's the contrast that BMW had to fight against. Well, that's our take on the first quarter's worth of ads. The real question is, what's your take? Did you find any one that was particularly good? How about particularly bad or even particularly ugly? Please leave your comments below, and if we use your comment in the next segment, hey, I've got a prize for you. Could be worth up to $197. Join us at halftime for the next Good, Bad, and Ugly Super Bowl ads special.